Hi everyone. Natural disasters happen, you know, several times throughout the year. This one that just happened in Japan is particularly personal to me because I have family in Japan and especially because my sister currently lives there. So, it was a little bit more stressful to me to see all the images than perhaps the other ones that happened, which, not to uh, not to decrease the urgency or the catastrophe that's happening in any of the other countries. But it just reminded me of my constant attempt to be a global citizen. In this earthquake in Japan, tested what capability the Japanese people have, but it also showed again and again what compassion people throughout the world have and can show for a country that perhaps they have no personal connections to, or perhaps they have really never really thought of, but it's just the global citizenship that people might feel that bring a voice of encouragement together in times of crisis. And I think, perhaps not as immense as the citizens of Japan, but on a personal level, just seeing the level of compassion and encouragement that the rest of the world really came together in a moment's notice made me very hopeful for humanity. And it really encourages me, not encouraged me, because it still does, it encourages me to be constantly aware and be an active member as I guess, a global citizen. Because the reality is, um, you know, the earthquake in Japan is the number one thing that's in the news right now, but there are still a lot of things happening concurrently. There are still people fighting in Libya for democracy and people whose deaths are not and sufferings are not being publicized. Cairo in Egypt, they won their democracy, but we just heard this week that the army turned against them, and there are many people who are being harmed. Then New Zealand had a great flood, and New Jersey even just in my backyard, figurative backyard. Many people are not able to go home. There's just something always going on, and this this event that hit me personally is just a reminder to constantly keep my eyes open and to be aware and to always aspire to be a global citizen. And also, I just wanted to make this video to address that, but also to really thank everybody. I don't speak on behalf of anybody but myself, but I really do thank people for being so compassionate and emotional during this time. Japan is a very important country to me. One, because I have citizenship there, but more importantly because that's where my parents are from, and anything that is related to my parents is really the greatest thing in my life. So yeah, that's it, and hopefully there will be more good news to come to balance this week of catastrophe.